Well, from my beginning, I got in touch with the Touch program. Brian Woods, the owner of the program, and we started communicating through correspondence while I was incarcerated. And there was other programs that I was getting involved with or just corresponding with. But Brian reached out to me and invited me to come here when I got out. So once I got out, I came here and took care of everything. I mean, Touch provided me with everything that I really needed to get my resume together. I was I wouldn't say illiterate on the computer, but my skills wasn't that great. So through the programming here, it's helped me to get my resume together. It helped me to get back up to speed, and it really changed my thinking pattern as far as incarceration or recidivism rates, or it changed my whole format. And they actually hired me here after doing some volunteer work for a while. I mean, well, some of those ties that you had while I was associated with doing business, some of those avenues had dwindled down because they knew that I was incarcerated, so they was kind of leery about having an affiliation with me. So once they saw my thinking pattern had changed, through the help of Touch here and just changing my whole format, I rebuilt those relationships, and now I'm doing sponsorship for this program, for a basketball game, any type of sponsorship for the back to school rally. It just changed my perspective. So I came from incarceration to here now is a big changeover, and I'm proud to be part of that 7% recidivism rate. I think they need to start developing their thinking patterns so that they can not have a plan to go back. A lot of guys that I see, that I've talked to, are designing these plans that are going to fail. You got different avenues that they can go. You can either turn left or you can turn right, but you got to make a positive way, and the Touch gives me a positive direction and change my mechanisms to be successful. It's really helped me to get on my feet. I mean, this place has helped me from education, from clothing to housing, employment. It took care of all the basic needs that I need.
Steve, what were you incarcerated for, if you can talk?
I was incarcerated for it was something called the RICO Act. It was it's a hard thing to break down, but it was money laundering. I was getting houses at a certain rate, and then at the end of the financing would be inflated, or it was and then the money was divided up through 4 or 5 different companies. It was just like getting straw buyers for a house, like people who couldn't actually purchase at the time, and then the finance guy who introduced me to it was giving me a substantial amount of money. So that money thing, that lieu of revenue sometimes gets in the way of everything. So I mean, and that's what it all happened about in the end. That it was a money thing. After 5 years and a couple $1 million later, I still wouldn't trade that for my freedom.